Hey everyone, and welcome back. I it's time for me to repot this one. It's been about 4 years, going on 5, so it's time, and I'm gonna be pruning it as well, and I will show you guys what I have that I propagated already and how they look. I'll show you that towards the end, and I'm gonna show you guys the soil I used. I've been using this soil about already 2 years and a half, and I'm loving it for certain plants and some house plants too. So I'll show you that. And it's this plant here is a cutting. I took a cutting for my mother-in-law, and if you haven't seen the video, it's she has it in the front porch and it's massive. That's what happens when you skip size up. And that's what she did. She skipped like 3, and hers is large. It's good if you have space for it, but I live somewhere small, so that's why I wait until repotting as long as I can, just until I don't have space. So that's why I'm doing, like, right now, a lot of repotting, but I'm trying to bunch up plants together that will live in harmony. So this plant here is from, I don't know if I said already, it's from Mexico and Guatemala, and it's from Veracruz as well, and it's terrestrial. Actually, it's not epiphytic, and I love this plant. The mother plant that I've had it for over, like, I don't know, like over 8 years, and I gave it to my sister when I moved to the UK, and I try to take as many cuttings as I can for my plants that I used to have, and I have to start all over with some, but it's okay. And I'm just taking the bottom up, just a few, not a lot. That's enough. And I'm gonna show you the soil that I'm using. It's this right here, and it's called humus, or humus, and it's the best ever. Like, I love this soil. It's really airy and soft, but once you wet it, I'll show you, it gets super wet and kind of in a soggy way, but it's fantastic for any type of terrestrial plant that you have. I use some of these. I use this as well for my house plants. So they don't dry out that quick, because house plants can dry too fast, and I don't have time for that, to be watering all the time. So I'm gonna just add a bit at the bottom. And this plant, it's like been with me forever. Love it. It's my favorite one. I think that's good. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, it's not an epiphytic, and it's definitely like it. I'll show you on the tip. It forms these things. I think I explained it in my mother-in-law video, like these edges here, like a hook kinda. Well, it'll use that to, like, lean against or grab onto a tree, almost like the vines do. But this is what it does. It kind of slowly holds onto something that's around, like a tree or a bush. I think that's good. Let's see. It's like, if you don't have an epiphyllum, oh, I recommend it. You're gonna fall in love with them. They're the best. And when they're like super big and they look tropical and it looks like you're in the jungle, I think that's my favorite part. I love the jungle. So just put it around. Oh, my hand's in the way. Sorry about that. Oopsie. There we go. It's a nice sunny day today, so I figured, like, why not repot outside before my camera says overheating. Oh, there you go. And that looks good so far. I usually don't add perlite or pumice in this mix, but since I use it for my houseplants, it's gonna be fine. So you could use regular compost if you want. If you use cactus mix, the only problem is you have to water it so much, and this plant loves water even during winter. Like, I have to water or else it shrivels up. And then I fertilize with cactus fertilizer, So that's what I use. Anything you have, and I fertilize it. If it's in, like it's in this soil, I fertilize it every other watering. And if you have cactus mix, you could fertilize it every watering. It's entirely up to you how you feel. And if you don't feel safe doing every watering, you can do half the strength and do every watering if you feel like that would help, and till you feel comfortable with enough with your epiphyllum. It takes a while to get used to these plants too, so I know I did, and I'm still getting to know it. So yeah, it's definitely rewarding. Oh, smacked my plant, my camera. There we go. Sorry about that. And that is it. Look at that. This is just from the outdoor. The slugs will do what they got to do and hate it, but I don't have space. And let me pause it for a sec. I need to get my scissors. I forgot them. So I couldn't find my gardening shears, so I'm going to try with these. I don't think it's going to work, but I'll give it a go. Could use a knife. And then I want to show you before I cut. I'm going to, you see this little knob, or what do you call these? Well, this is where a new shoot's going to come out, and there's one right there as well. So I'm going to cut above these two, just because I have too many of them, and I don't want that much. I'm wanting this stem to branch out from the sides. And let me show you what I have here. This is another one. This is the bottom. So I want this to happen. I want it to branch out. And then this is the middle. Hopefully you can see it on camera. I think you can. And that's what happens. It branches out from there too as well. And the top leaf will branch out from everywhere. From the bottom as well. The sides. Really pretty. Luscious green. This is inside the house. That's why it's all nice and green. And that's what I want. I want it to do this. So we're going to snip it right here above the second one. I'll do an angle. Whoa. There we go. That was hopefully you guys got that on yeah, I think you guys can see. So I'll get some shoots from there and on the other side. And I have this big piece here that you could still like get more out of it if you want, but I don't think I'm going to, because I've got too many of them already. So yeah, and this one can be in partial sunlight, many morning, a little bit in the day. I wouldn't put it in the evening because it'll burn. And yeah, these species can handle sunlight, most of them. So they're not like the hybrids. I think the hybrids are more sensitive to sunlight versus the species. The species are a bit more tougher. And in winter, the species, I feel like they're more sensitive to the cold. Like they'll burn from the tips versus the hybrids. I think the hybrids are a bit more hardy in winter. That's just my opinion, because I have both hybrids and species. So that's what I've been like really catching on to my epiphyllums. So that was really good little what do you call it, observation. So I'm just gonna water it now. It's gonna be happy, and after this watering in 3 weeks I'll fertilize it. This plant grows fast. The roots grow insane. And then I gotta show you something else. I have to show you this. This cutting is from September. And look at the roots. From September. They're so strong. They will, like, I don't know. And it wasn't even in a pot. It's just laying on my table. They're super strong plants. You cannot kill it. Like, it's a hardy. And I'm going to put it in here with my other one, just because I don't have any more space. So I'll put it there, because these ones are going that way, and this will form other There we go. Really simple. If you don't have this plant, I recommend you to get one because you're gonna be like impressed. Okay, that is it. Like in 3 weeks, I'll fertilize it next. And that is it. Until the next video, my friends. You guys take care. Hopefully this you guys have a good time. And yes, I'll see you soon. Bye.